Ever think about how a good book would translate to the big screen? Like what movies they should make.
All the time.
Right. Well, get this. Today's deep dive is all about a sci-fi thriller called The Paradigm Shift. And let me tell you, this thing is RIPE with movie potential. I mean, we're talking alternate realities, a confused astronaut. There's even a shaman in the mix.
Yeah, the source material really leans into that blend of classic sci-fi, like the alternate reality thing, but then dives into some pretty deep questions about, existence and all that.
So like interstellar vibe.
Yeah, you could definitely see shades of that. Or even Arrival
Mm-hmm.
with the whole grappling with the unknown aspect.
Okay, so walk me through this. Our main guy, James Holden, he's an astronaut, right?
Right.
And suddenly, boom, he's in this other reality where JFK lives, 9/11 never happened. Heck, his own wife doesn't even recognize him. Can you imagine? Talk about a mind bender.
The source material emphasizes that it's not just a simple fish out of water situation. It's his life, his reality, but completely rewritten. That psychological impact, the isolation, that's powerful stuff for a movie.
It's like up in an alternate universe version of your own life, but everyone thinks you're crazy because you're saying, no, this isn't how it's supposed to be. Plus, he's got these shady government agents on his tail.
Oh yeah, can't forget about them. Adds a whole other layer of suspense. Who are these agents? What do they want? That mystery would keep audiences on the edge of their seats.
Not to mention, his wife in this new reality is described as cold-hearted heiress. I mean, come on. That's not just a throwaway detail. What do you make of that?
It's conflict, right? And conflict is the heart of any good story. Imagine the tension between them. Is she truly different in this reality, or is there still a glimmer of the woman Holden once knew? So much potential for drama there.
For sure. And then just when you think things couldn't get any weirder, Holden bumps into, wait for it, his alternate self.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Could this other James Holden hold the key to getting back to his own reality?
It's possible.
Yeah.
The source material hints at that. But where the paradigm shift really takes a turn is with the introduction of the shaman character. Talk about a curveball.
A shaman, like full-on mystical guide.
That's right. This character opens up the story to hidden universes, metaphysics. It pushes the narrative beyond your typical sci-fi and makes you question everything.
I mean, you don't see that every day. It sounds like that one element could be what elevates this whole thing to another level.
It could be genius, or it could be a little too out there for some viewers. It's a gamble. But with the right execution, it could be the thing that everyone remembers about the movie. Like, remember that sci-fi film with the shaman? That was wild,
Totally. It's not just your run-of-the-mill sci-fi flick, right? There's real depth to it.
Exactly. It's thought-provoking. It's visually interesting. There's a lot to unpack there.
Okay, let's talk practicality. Could you actually film this? I mean, alternate realities, a shaman, those things don't come cheap.
Right. And the source material doesn't really touch on budget or anything like that. But visually, it's ambitious. You've got the alternate realities to portray the shaman's world. To do it justice, you need a decent chunk of change. Think Inception level, maybe even Doctor Strange with the whole bending reality visuals.
So we're talking big budget blockbuster territory.
Potentially. But those movies have shown that audiences are hungry for that kind of mind-bending spectacle.
So to wrap this up, it sounds like we've got a story that's got a bit of everything. The mind-blowing sci-fi concept, the relatable human struggle at its core, a dash of the mystical. It'd be interesting to see what a director could do with all that.
Absolutely. A talented director, the right cast, a script that stays true to the source material's themes. The Paradigm Shift has all the makings of a truly captivating film.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Just imagine for a second that you're in Holden's shoes. You're in this alternate reality. Everyone thinks you're nuts. Who's the first person UOD tried to convince? Let us know in the comments. And that's our deep dive for today.
He says he is separated from the Agena and he's in a roll and he can't stop it. His brake pressure is down to zero, his own braking pressure.